to hit him either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Fields this way up at the 17. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll try and throw for it here. Forced out to his left. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2nd and 2. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 34 yards. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Touchdown, Broncos. K.J. Hamler. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it. They did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
The interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Steps away. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They're going to try and throw. Rolling to his right. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
19 strikes. 19 strikes.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 13 yards out. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. They'll try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, All that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. There they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain, and the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, The NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now Wilson on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Wilson will throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquez-Valdez-Scantling. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Wilson going to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here. So 9. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Robert Quinn in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Wilson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Brownsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense.
And now here is another interception. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. And he is not going to get in here. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his third of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Aaron Browning able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down.
They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now with the change in defense,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Second and 6. Out to his left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Chris Godwin, 77 yards. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to protect it here in this one. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Now a dump off here complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Slot man moves right. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And now here is another interception. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
He sets to fire deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. To throw again is Wilson. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up.
And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb.
And my goodness, another interception. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions?
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy.